because we are believers and we're not supposed to have sex before marriage, how do you know sexual compatibility? I saw it recurring. That's why I asked it.
Welcome to Shiloh City, a place where you can hear from God and grow both spiritually and mentally. Join us today by smashing that subscribe button and become part of our vibrant community. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Welcome to Shiloh City, the city of God.
In fact, there was one they asked at Maraba today. The guy said he wants to be celibate, but the woman said, how can he prove to her that his merchandise is working? Now, no, they hug. When you hug, no, they see anything.
I mean, I don't know what she's talking about.
Me too, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Just, but...
Okay, wait. Let's know what we are dealing with. You don't mind, but you are in a relationship or you are married. Put your hand down.
Please like and subscribe for more.
Sorry. It's like everybody's hand is down. So the single guys who don't mind are few. The people who are saying yes are people who are already in relationships are like, if my babe approached me, I would have said yes. So I think eventually it's like 2 in 10 guys who might not mind. But I would say there are ways to show interest without declaring intention. I don't believe that women should just go out. But let me tell you the way Pastor Muyiwa, for example, started talking to Pastor K. So she saw him and she said, Piki, I like your outfits. When I have a boyfriend, I want to take him to shop where you shop. You see lines now. So that line, it has already cast, don't use it. But then she let him take it.
If he walk, use that more. That's past power.
But she let him take it from there. Do you understand? So from that initial conversation which she initiated, it was now left to him to follow up. Not the one that you would drop hints today, the guy did not answer because he doesn't like you, you drop another hint tomorrow. So once you've dropped one, allow him to also, because I think they say men are hunters naturally. Because if you initiate too much, eventually throughout the relationship and the marriage, you'll be the one always taking initiative. So find ways to begin conversations and show interest without necessarily throwing yourself at this person. And then know that declaring intention comes with a risk. The person might not like you, and it's their choice. I think there's another one, another of our pastors on to his public knowledge. The person had put a post, something about being single. So someone she entered his DM and said, oh, are you really single? Now, this is somebody who had put himself out there to say he was single. Don't go and start DMing people. Are you single? Me too. Yeah, what a coincidence. So, try and read the room and then follow up from there. Do you understand? But if you've been in a friendship with someone and the person seems like they might be interested, but you are not sure, then you can ask them to define what's going on. But not that you just like someone, you met them 1 week ago, you now ask them to define the relationship. There's nothing there. Praise the Lord.
So the question is about jealousy. They are saying, is there a good kind of jealousy? Like, how do you draw the line, especially in dating relationships? So if, from one of the scenarios that were painted, if a person is in a relationship with someone else and they are always asking, where are you? What are you doing? You know, those kind of things. How do you draw the line? Is there any good kind of jealousy? Is there a healthy kind of jealousy? Or is there a point where jealousy just becomes too much? Or insecurity?
All right, go first.
So there's an example that Apostle has given before. I don't know if you guys remember, where he was talking about the jealousy of God. And now if you are dating a guy, and then you now say you are going to your friend's house, he now calls you on video call. And then, as you're on video call, your best friend that is a guy, you're resting on him like this. And say hi to... So, and if the person you are dating is not jealous with that kind of relationship, then the person doesn't really have a plan for you. Remember you said that,
That's
sir.
true.
So I feel like there's some points...
That's bad boy playbook.
Yeah.
I don't really mind what you're doing with your life, you know. Exactly. We just come together, we just vibe. I don't really care. So it's a serious red flag if the guy is not jealous at all.
But where it now becomes toxic is where, for example, he's monitoring your phone. Can you hear me? Maybe you realize that there's a way he's monitoring your phone or he's monitoring your movements, where he begins to threaten where it becomes excessive. Every time you're
Colleagues
talking
at work, everybody.
every time you're talking to a guy, who
What?
is that? Who is that? Who is that? So when it gets to a point where there is a frequency and an intensity that makes you uncomfortable, sometimes all you need to do is to tell your friend, my boyfriend did this, so what do you think? Because sometimes in relationships, you are blindsided. So when you bring in somebody else that has sense and you allow them see what's going on, they're able to give you proper perspective. Anybody that says, if you leave me, I would die, run away. You wanted to break up with them, they threatened to kill themselves. One day, let me not say they will kill you and themselves, they will kill their enemy. But please, those things, when it's now like
Let me tell you a
getting
true life story.
physical, when it's getting physical, when there are red flags, when the intensity is a lot, then that's a red flag.
Let me tell you a true life story. So there's this guy who called me. And I said, okay, how are you? Fine. He introduced himself.
True story.
He said, well, you don't know me, but I'm dating one of the members in your church. And I said, oh, okay, nice to know. And he said, you guys are close, so I decided to get to know you. In fact, you guys are so close, sometimes I wonder if you are intimate.
A married man, no.
So,
My husband, though.
so he's dating a church member. A church member who...
Had it been, I know you, I could have.
You understand?
Why do you say it like that?
See, I could not believe my ears. First and foremost, how he got my number. He would have gotten into a phone, gotten the number, and this is not someone who has been to our house before.
But if you are roaming, no,
I'm
many are
telling you,
not okay.
this is not someone who has been to my house before or any such thing. It's just normal, okay. Maybe I was blessed by today's sermon, share the link and all of that. Maybe because of the way she reversed me. And then he had this genius idea.
The lady is not even that close.
She's not close, that's what I'm saying. He had this genius idea to call the pastor. And say, you are so close, sometimes I think you are intimate. So, if you're not careful, you see all those movies you watch where someone is dating a psychopath that eventually threatens their life and, God forbid, kills them. Now, all these small things, they reveal them. You get what I'm saying? Stalking you, threatening colleagues in the office. Please, like P.O. said, when it becomes toxic, when it becomes abusive, when it becomes restricting, too restricting, then you know that, there has to be a boundary. Draw the line immediately and end that relationship. And so it's pretty simple, yeah.
Is it okay to leave a relationship on the grounds of financial instability? This next one, I don't know. So the person is asking, because we are believers and we're not supposed to have sex before marriage, how do you know sexual compatibility? I saw it recurring. That's why I asked it.
In fact, there was one they asked at Maraba today. Maraba people. The guy said he wants to be celibate, but the woman said, how can he prove to her that his merchandise is working?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Okay, so which one do you
The first
take?
question
Which one do I take?
is it okay to leave a relationship on the grounds of financial instability?
The question is not complete. Who is financially unstable? Like, I don't understand. Both of you this is where I see it. Right? Praise the Lord. I don't want you guys to get stuck with someone who is a lazy person. If this person is hardworking, not just hardworking, but they also have sense. Some people are hardworking, but they don't really know how to apply. Here's one house. They don't really know how to apply the wisdom in maybe they are doing a particular business, and none of their friends has told them, this business, you're not really that good. So it depends on what's the potential of the person, and then how willing are they to improve themselves and get to work. And you might be surprised. When I got married to my husband, people might have looked at what he was earning and what I was earning, because women should also work and earn a living. This is 2024. Naira is not smiling with anybody. Do you understand? So both of you should actually get to work. If what you feel like, oh, this person should be the only one working as a guy, and me, my job is just to look pretty, you have missed the entire point. So you also bring something to the table as well. But is this person hardworking? Do they have a vision? Do they have a track record? And then do you believe in them? Because I would have married my spouse if he had nothing. Because to me, he was already one of the richest people in my mind. So if you're asking this question, it might be because you just don't believe in this person. And don't marry someone you don't believe in. Move on. But I'm also saying this to also kind of really help your mindset as well, right? Let me touch on the sex question so that Pastor can just take over from here. So like I was trying to say in Maraba today, but I didn't have the right words. There are some things that happen in dating relationship that helps you know whether merchandise. I think I want it over to you, sir.
I did look you like. No, I wanted to learn from your response.
But like when you. Maybe Pastor should go first, then I will now add it in the end.
Let me just say this about the first question about living a relationship on the ground of financial instability. It depends on the context. You see, there are many guys, unfortunately, who have this. It's not just about the fact that they don't have a lot of money. It's that they are not consistent at anything. 5 years ago, it was crypto. Then you move to tech. Then you move to car wash business. Then you move to, and so at least we can see a consistent effort and track record. You know, and whether you like it or not, the truth is, it doesn't matter the response we give. Ladies like to think about the future. There must be at least some semblance of security. And if she cannot have that, that's a problem. It's not just about the relationship. It's about a guy who maybe lacks a sense of direction. It's a problem. Let me say this. Never be lacking behind when it comes to effort. Do your best. There is something. Listen, life is difficult, but more often than not, if you give your best, there is a way life just has a way of caving in and giving you at least some yields. That if you plant a seed in the ground, yeah, seasons may vary, but you can't be so unlucky consistently. You just do your best, all right? Having said that, there are also ladies who are buying out this ungodly culture of wanting to date guys who already have some level of financial affluence. And if you are finding yourself in that space, you need to detox as fast as possible. Because I can tell you one thing. Guys know if you are around for the money, even if it's not just for the money, but the money was a major factor, and you turned your eyes against some red flags, they can smell it. They know. And there's a level of respect you may never even have. I mean, even your opinion in that relationship might not be valued, because what do you mean? You know, you are here for the money, I give you money, so keep quiet, you know, and all of that. So think about that. About the other one, what PL is struggling to say is that if you want to say that you have to have sex to know if a guy is okay, you are lying. You are lying. You are lying. Because even if you are being celibate, you are being...
I know they hug. When you hug, no, they see anything.
I mean, I don't know what she's talking about.
Me too, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Please like and subscribe for more.
I have no idea what she's talking about. So,
but wait. But please, let's pay attention. Please. There are so many other more important aspects of compatibility that you will miss out on if you start having sex before marriage. Have you seen people who they are dating someone and everybody's telling them this girl, but what would they tell you? You don't understand. They're saying you don't understand because the sex aspect is 100% and every other thing is 0. And so that controls the decisions they make. So there are more important things than sexual compatibility one. So I'll tell you what I told that guy in Marabati. I said, a lot of guys, they may not like to talk about it, but statistics show that many people struggle with erectile dysfunction in marriage. So let's assume your instrument is working now. Then you now get married and there are seasons of your life where you have ED. What's she going to do? She'll say, I told you, I'm not going to stay if your instrument is not working.
You know, but I mean, even ED is a different issue. When we're talking about sexual compatibility, we're talking about something that is almost literally a myth. It's a myth. And let me say this. The movies have lied to you. For a lady, it's not just what happens in the bed. It's not just what happens in the bed. It's how you treat her, how you value her, how you honor her. It begins way before then. So, two people who really have every other healthy factor in the relationship going for them, you're going to be okay.
Yes, and then the thing about sexual compatibility is the more you advance, the better you are at understanding each other's bodies.
You will learn. You
will learn. So.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Were you blessed by that wonderful message? It's time to awaken your God-given potential today, not tomorrow. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you won't miss more uplifting content. Need guidance? Reach out for mentorship or counseling. We're here for you. Shiloh City, the city of God.